Welcome back, folks, to Team Dark. We are now on Rail the Stage.
The stage rail. Rail.
This whole act is Rail.
Team Rail.
Like, Team Rail. I mean, I guess this is... I guess we're probably gonna end up derailing in conversation, but...
Us? Never. We always...
we always
keep
stay
a
on
good
topic.
train of thought.
Oh. Damn it, that's a good one.
That's all I got today.
Try the feel, folks. We're out.
Yeah, just let the video play out in the background.
Yes! The whole rest of the video is literally just the video, no commentary. Man, I hate missing those rainbow rings. It's like, I was so close. And it's the only thing that would be, like, different to break the monotony of Rail.
It's just always out of reach. You're like, I could hold up and maybe hit it, or I could totally miss the timing, if not, like, land accurately.
I mean, the one other nice thing about those rings is that if you get them, you're pretty much guaranteed to land on the next rail, but it's not totally guaranteed, that's for sure. I love the little Eggman on antlers design.
I don't know, deers always kind of scare me. So when you put like an Eggman head up there, that's even creepier.
I just love how narcissistic the guy is. Like, he's got to have his face on, like, literally everything.
Yeah, at least when Wily makes things, it's just a skull with a big W.
Yeah, that's right. Wily isn't as narcissistic as Eggman. And we see that in the comics, too. The comics that will soon be non-existent. But, you know, that's something that I really appreciated.
Man, that means not only did the Mega Man Sonic crossover, like, never really... Wow, alright.
Yep, what the hell, Shadow?
Yeah, that's some Chaos Control. But does that mean that Sonic is, like, no longer canon with, like, Street Fighter and Okami and...
Oh, yeah, that massive... the second Worlds Collide. I don't know. I mean, like... I think everything that happened was canon. I just wish that they were able to give it a send-off, but that's the way these things go.
No, give the rights to someone else. Let the Sonic team, like, leave Archie. Although I know he won't because he's also working on Archie comics.
Yes, that's right.
Because he's like, he writes for multiple stories. Like, most writers do, which I have to give him kudos. That sounds crazy hard.
Yeah, like... Man, I don't know how you would... It's Shadow when you let it go! Anyway, yeah, that's, it's pretty nuts. I mean, it is their livelihood, but at the same time,
I'm sure you get paid per page, so
yeah.
The more pages, the more money you make.
Yep, that's the freelance life for you. Now we have that gimmick again. Yep. See, I find it so much easier using the flying formation.
Yeah, it's the only one that really like makes sense. Trying to get the computer to corral where you need it to sometimes doesn't work with the other sets.
No, like it's really finicky. They'll only stay if they really want to stay.
If they feel like it.
Yeah.
If it's been a long day, Omega's like, no, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. What is that flailing?
I was gonna say, that animation is so bizarre, but I love it. I love Omega in this game. Like, he's sort of like Mr. Zircon, but a full-blown version of Mr. Zircon left to his own devices.
I like Omega just in general. He's having a bot character with a personality really kind of fleshed out. Some, hey, I'm not just an animal person.
Yeah.
Try and fetishize this. Actually, no, wait, please don't.
Leave it to the fan fiction writers, my friend. But yeah, and he's also not like the typical cold kind of robot. Like, he's got personality. The guy's angry as hell.
What do you think about when they try to make it to where Gun upgrades Omega to be like the anti-Shadow weapon for in case Shadow goes evil again?
Oh god, that was in the Universe line, wasn't it?
Universe/06. Like, the idea started in 06 and then they kind of adapted it to the comics.
Oh shoot, that's right, because Mephiles was all like, oh, well, in the future, they turn against you, Shadow. Yeah, your friends are gonna kill you. God, what the hell were they thinking? But yeah, it's...
And what's Shadow's answer? Whatever. If they do that, I'll just kill them first.
Yeah, I'd be down for watching that play out.
Even Omega's like, yeah, nah, if that happens, bro, you can destroy me, and then afterwards we'll just do whatever.
Yeah, because you can just rebuild it, right?
Hopefully?
See, nothing about Mephilus's prophecy really makes sense.
Nothing about Mephiles makes any sense.
Nothing about 06 makes any sense.
God, it doesn't. Blaze is from the future, but then becomes a princess in an alternate dimension.
That makes me so... I hate how Blaze just gets... Man, just gets the lowest end of the stick when it comes to that game.
And she's my favorite, like, newer character.
Yeah, Blaze is cool. She always plays well.
She's probably for the games the first female character that's not kind of stupid.
I mean... Rouge isn't a
Rouge is
complete
cool,
waste. Yeah.
but she's so like single-minded, and it's to her detriment because that makes her character arcs kind of fall flat sometimes. Like in this game, I'm gonna get the treasure. And it's like, why? What treasure? Who told you about the treasure?
I don't know how you're...
I hate those trains.
I've got thoughts on Rouge, but like, first off, that would have been a great trailer shot that I don't think they used in any of the promotional material. Also, once you get out of that cool trailer shot sequence, I don't know how you're supposed to avoid getting hit by the trains when they coincide with each other. But anyway,
normally I believe I fall through that. Like, no, maybe I think of a different part.
Yeah, I mean, look, as long as you've got a ring, you're fine and you're gonna make it. But yeah, Rouge is so... That's the thing, like, they did great character development with Blaze in Sonic Rush in such a short amount of time with very little story, with, like, story time, I would say. Because, like, by the end of the game, she's like, oh, shoot, I was wrong about this. You aren't the people who are trying to, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I never realized you could make it that far. I think I've always tried to as a kid, but like this time I actually did. I'm like, oh look, you actually can get onto the roof, and it is a solid structure.
It was a good landing, 10 out of 10.
Would land again. But yeah, Rouge just, yeah, you know, Blaze had much better character development in Sonic Rush than Rouge ever has in like anything. I would argue even in the comics.
Oh yeah, in the comics it's so confusing because she starts off as a bad person, but she doesn't have any lines. She's just always there with like the Destructics or Freedom Fighter people, and then all of a sudden she is with Freedom Fighter people, and then all of a sudden Sonic's like, hey Rouge, I need your help breaking into something.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where her purpose begins and ends in the comics. Like, she's really just their connection with Gun at this point.
She used to be a lot more purple, too.
She did. And rougher around the edges. Like, yes. Literally in terms of her, like, artistic design.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they tried to go for the more, like, Morgan vampire
yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah.
Like,
even though she's a succubus, I don't know why I always confuse her with a vampire. Damn dog stalkers.
Good question. But yeah, like, yeah, you could cut yourself off her old design, if I remember correctly. But yeah, they never really gave Rouge any arcs at all.
No, not even any of the Team Dark ones. It's always Shadow and Omega.
Yeah.
I think the only time she ever got like a decent role was after like Knuckles' dad died. She's like, that one skill that's never used anywhere in the game except one stage.
Yep. And it kills me. It kills you. There is nothing good about the Rocket Excel, folks. Don't let the cover
and
fool you.
Espio get such better skills.
What's Espio's skill again? Oh, doesn't he get to turn invisible?
Shurikens. Oh, that too.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy good.
And Amy can get the Tornado Whirl to give her like extra momentum in the air.
Yeah, that's also super helpful. Yeah, Team Dark really's got nothing going for them outside of, Jesus Christ.
Keep going.
I'm pretty sure, look, like, if you play that back, frame by frame, I should have done this in the editing, while editing, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to land on that rail.
Okay. But see, Team Dark, I feel like the lock works better.
Maybe it does.
Because Team Sonic, I swear, like there were times where I just like fell right past the exact same distance.
See, but again, you're also on the PS2 version. Like, I wonder if they changed it from team to team or version to version. And even if they did, it probably wasn't intentional in either circumstance.
I don't know. As I'm playing Team Chaotix, I feel like it's snappier. It's as snappy as Team Dark. But that could still just be like the PC PS2 version.
Yeah.
Which, despite people saying there's a PS2 version, I can't find it anywhere.
A PS2 version? Like,
I mean, a PC version.
oh, okay. I don't remember hearing that. Oh, yeah, look, physics at its finest, folks.
Because it's not something that's on like Steam nowadays. So it wasn't remade in the post Sega PC Sonic Adventure 2 / Nights in the Dream era.
I don't think there's a Steam version of Heroes. There is of Adventure. They've got the racing games. They've got a lot of the classics. If not almost all the
3D
classics.
Blast.
They've got 3D. So when are you doing that one, Zarek?
Well, funny you should mention that.
I wasn't expecting an answer. This is marvelous.
I have to play through it again, like all the way, because if I remember, I can do that game just straight.
Really? I don't. I've
Yeah.
beaten that game maybe once.
I've beaten the game probably about 3 or 4 times, but it's not hard. It's just annoying.
Yeah, like as a kid, I was really confused by that game because I was like, "This isn't Sonic." What?
I don't even know what that game is.
Yeah, like a weird isometric approach. Like, what inspired them to do that? Actually, that's something we should probably know. To Wikipedia.
I don't even think that game is listed in the Sonic like history book, like the big art history book.
Oh, the encyclopedia?
Yeah.
What? Huh.
I don't know. I've got it right here next to me. Let me see.
Yeah. Oh, I should have that nearby. It's in my room. Darn.
I always keep it by the bed because sometimes I'm just like, all right, let me sleep. Oh wait, I have a question about something. Let me take a look.
It's not Sonic related. It's just about something. But I'm pretty sure the Sonic encyclopedia has it.
Okay, no, it's there. It's in the history whenever they start talking about the conversion to 3D, canceled projects, Nights in the Dreams work, Sonic 3D Jam. Okay, yeah.
Oh, let's see. Sega this is from Wikipedia. Sega also commissioned a version of the game for the Sega Saturn in case Sonic Extreme was canceled.
And was it canceled?
Oh, that explains it. Wow, so this game was a backup for the Sega Saturn at the time.
Yep, and it did come out, yeah. I don't think it played any better on the Sega Saturn, actually.
No, I think Some Call Me Johnny did a comparison between the two versions, but could be wrong. I remember him saying like one was like definitively better than the other.
I need to see that. Oh, you're ballsy. I always switch to aerial mode because I don't want to deal with that.
No,
rail.
that's probably the smart thing to do. I don't know why I decide to switch to like a 200-ton robot and just hop my way across that narrow platform.
He totally had it.
Yeah, speed struts? Yeah, this is... Oh, that's right. This is also for the Sonic Mega Collection. Oh, God. I don't think I played it on that, actually. No, because I remembered my horrible experience with it on the PC, like, 5 years before.
You know what's weird about that isometric style? The Sonic the Hedgehog for arcade that had Mighty and Ray also uses the isometric playstyle.
Wow, that goes back a while. The arcade. Hold on, was that the... Oh, I know this. Sonic Arcade... Well, okay, clearly I don't because I'm Wikipediaing it, but whatever. What game was what game was that again?
It's listed as Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Sega Sonic's all one word.
Yeah, that's... Okay, Sega Sonic. Yeah, that's right. Oh, this was so weird. I remember watching a playthrough of this. I mean, it was definitely interesting, and I think there was like the arcade was like, or like the arcade console was constructed specifically for this, if I wasn't mistaken.
That's super weird.
I think I could be wrong.
I could see it, but man, that's...
The use of a trackball.
I could see that for that kind of stage layout.
Yeah, although apparently, according to Wikipedia, the use of the trackball subsequently led to great difficulty in emulation efforts. Oh, which is why, okay, with Yuji Naka stating it as the reason for not being included on future compilations, such as the Sonic Gems collection. Interesting that they were even considering it. Because this is
the Sonic Gems collection could have used it. That Gems collection's pretty lacking.
Oh god, what? The Sonic Gems collection was an afterthought from the Mega Collection. It's like, oh shoot, we forgot
the expansion pack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If the Mega Collection was released on like modern day consoles, then the games that were released on the Gems Collection would definitely have been DLC.
That was actually the first time I showed a lot of people Sonic R. Yeah.
Oh, Sonic Racing?
Yeah, Sonic Racing.
Yeah.
I was called a Sonic R because, like, no, this doesn't deserve to be called a racing game.
Is there online for that? Can we do online for that?
No.
Darn.
But there's gotta be a way we can do it at MomoCon. It's got a 2-player.
Oh yeah, oh god, that should definitely be a MomoCon game.
Libby's gonna be so mad because we're just gonna be one of people playing Sonic games.
Yeah, we really should come up with a variety.
No, we have a board. Ooh. We have a board game one. We've got a racing one. We've got.
Yeah, that's a whole ton of variety. They just happen to have like Sonic skins. No big deal.
No big deal at all. If anything, that improves all those genres. No, it doesn't actually.
I mean, Sonic Shuffle is a case in point for. Well, Sonic Shuffle is a prime example of a step back from the video game, board game genre.
That came out after Mario Party 1.
It did.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, because it was done by, like, Hudson's B team? But Sega really wanted to have their own Mario Party?
Sega's always chasing after Mario, and the irony doesn't escape me.
It's crazy, right? When you think about it. But that's why they've had to be aggressive in other spots, like their marketing.
I mean, I guess Sonic X was a more popular cartoon than the nothing Mario had going on at the time.
You know what? Sonic cartoons were fantastic. I'd argue that Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog still stand to this day because it's very slapstick.
Oh yeah, no. Well, okay, I have to rewatch it. But I remember rewatching it about 5 years ago, and I was still laughing.
Yeah, and I remember watching Sad AM like a few years ago and still feeling for those characters.
However, Underground, I still just can't get into.
What? Okay, hold on. The parts. Oh, we got 3 minutes. I will defend Sonic Underground with this 3 minutes.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I mean,
I just can't get into the world.
Hang on. I just noticed there's a balloon there. Sorry, if you look behind the characters in that cutscene, there's a balloon behind them.
Of course.
What?
That's how they got there. They rode the balloon.
They rode the. I don't see anything.
Would it make more sense that Big the Cat was back there? Maybe, yes.
It's just another attempt to try with the overlapping stories. But I mean, look, there's nothing debunking your theory that they traveled by balloon to get to this part of the stage, so I guess that's canon. There's a balloon there. Okay, Sonic Underground, first off, it's pretty impressive how Jaleel White voiced all 3 Sonic characters, because that means he didn't really have much to like work off of in terms of like bouncing, like in terms of chemistry.
No, did he do the girl one?
He did.
I don't.
He did Sonic, Sonia, and Manic.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought someone else did Sonya. Okay.
No, I mean, I don't want to look like a fool on the internet, as I always do, so let's confirm that. Jaleel White.
I do like how it went back to like SWAT bots and the Sad AM Robotnik.
Yeah, Robotnik was pretty dark in that rendition. He also had what are they, Sleet and Dingo. It's the only time we ever see those guys.
Are those the same ones that are in the Knuckles comic?
Knuckles. I want to say no.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure not. but hang on.
All these questions, there's not enough time for the answers.
Nope, we got 1 minute. Okay, I can't seem to find it here, but I'm pretty sure he did all 3 voices.
Yeah, that happens.
Yep, that's the thing that happens. Oh, right, IMDb. It's probably the first place I should have checked. Oh, wait, was I? Oh, maybe he just did Sonic and Manic. Maybe you were right, Zarek.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. That someone else did
Sonia.
Sonia.
I thought I saw like an interview of like him. Oh, interesting. Okay. No, I've got on IMDb Sonic Underground, Manic, Sonia, and Sonic.
Okay.
Did you forget who I am, Doctor?
All right. Well, that's the end of the part, but maybe we'll have an answer for you next episode. But probably not, because we don't roll that way.